Hey team, welcome back. And if you're new here, my name is Elise. I'm a reformer and mat Pilates instructor. Today I'm going to be taking you through a reformer core workout. So you will need some equipment for this workout. Firstly, you'll need your box. Just have that one off to the side, ready to go for the later part of our workout. And then also just a single dumbbell. Go for about a medium weight, anything between 2 to 5 kilos absolute maximum, just for this weight for a bit later in our workout as well. Let's get our spring set and let's get into the workout. So we're starting with some light footwork today to get our core nice and warm for our warm up. So popping on one blue spring, that's about one medium spring on my reformer. Have your headrest up, foot bar all the way up, and let's lie ourselves down and get into our warm up. Once you're lying down, just bring your arms down by your side, shoulders into your shoulder pose, and bring your feet about hip width apart onto your foot bar. From here, let's connect our heels, so turn the toes out, you're in that Pilates V position, and knees just naturally drop out to the side as you come into that position. Now on our super light spring here for our footwork, so we're going to take it nice and slow because carriage will move very easily. So we're going to take an inhale and slowly start to extend our legs. Slow, slow, slow on the way out. Press that carriage out, super, super light. Then exhale, tighten through the tummy. We pull the carriage back in, and bending those knees nice and wide. And repeat. Inhale, extending those legs, press the carriage out. Inhale, draw the carriage in. Keep those heels squeezing like you have a $100 bill between them. Don't let them come apart. Exhale in. Now the breathing pattern is opposite to what we usually do for our heavy footwork. We'll warm up our lower body. That is intentional. Inhale is the easy part here. Then we exhale on the exertion to pull the carriage back in. That's where the core needs to work really, really hard because we're on that light spring. There's not much assistance to pull the carriage in. So we need the core to stabilize and help us control that carriage in and out. That's it. Beautiful. I want you to think like you're wrapping a really tight corset around your tummy here. As you exhale and draw the carriage in, think like you're also drawing in that corset, tightening through the waist, drawing those ribs in. Let's go last 10 seconds. We're going to finish with a round of pulses. For that core warming up, is deep core muscles working. We pulse in 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it halfway. We go for little tiny slow controlled pulses just for 5, 4, 3, 2, and extending slowly out for 1. We hold out. Separate your heels. Your feet are parallel. Keep the heels lifted. Inhale, exhale again. We bend those knees, draw the carriage in. Inhale, press it out. And again, exhale in. Inhale out. Really getting those core muscles firing up now for our warm up. It's our last bit of footwork now. Keep that breath going. Keeping those ribs down to hips. And keep that lovely neutral spine here. Beautiful team. Let's go last 10 seconds. We have our pulses coming up. Then we have a quick spring change. Pulsing in 5. Halfway in 3, 2. Hold it halfway for 1. Little slow controlled pulses again. No rushing it. For that tummy tightening with every little pulse for 4, 3, 2. Slowly extend out for 1, stretch those legs and bring it back in. Well done team, warm up done. Let's just come up for a quick spring change. We're getting into some mid-back core work now, so hands in straps. So going on to 1 red spring, that's 1 heavy spring. If you'd like to go even heavier to make it a nice challenge here for our advanced clients, go on to a red and a yellow. So 1 red is going to be pretty good for everyone here though. But otherwise, when you're ready, lie yourself back down. Slowly roll it back down. Let's grab onto both of our short straps from behind you and reach those arms up to the ceiling. Make sure your straps are nice and even. Arms up, palms facing towards your foot bar, and hands are stacked directly over your shoulders. So the carriage should naturally come now away from the platform. Once you have tension on those springs, drawing in deep through the core again, draw those ribs down to hips, lifting those legs into tabletop. Squeeze those knees together. Now we're starting with our static lateral arm openings. So we're going to keep the carriage super still. Carriage doesn't move. We open our right arm out to the side. Exhale, lift it back up. Carriage doesn't move. Inhale, we open our left arm out. Exhale, lift. That's it. Carriage does not move. That hand that stays up to the ceiling stays frozen over the shoulder as you open, keeping that static tension on the springs on the carriage. Really start to feel that core firing up. Beautiful, team. Now this is your first layer. Always welcome to stay here and have a break at any point if you need it. Just lower those feet down to the foot bar, or we're going to level up. Next time you open the arm, let's extend the opposite leg. Left arm opens, right leg extends. Bring it all back through center. Right arm opens, left leg extends. Bring it back. As you reach the arm and leg now away from the body, it makes the core work that little bit harder to maintain that neutral position and make sure we don't disengage the core. Again, keep those ribs connecting down to hips. Use that breath. Last 10 seconds and we have a little mini break. You've got it, team. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring it up through center and have a quick little mini break. Lower those arms down, lower those feet down. We're coming to some pull downs and curl ups. So when you're ready again, reach those arms up to the ceiling, palms facing your foot bar, and legs come to tabletop. Squeeze those knees together, shins parallel to the ceiling. Keep our arms long. We exhale, sweep them down as you curl up, look towards the knees, shoulder blades lift. Inhale, we lower. Exhale, sweep those arms down, we curl up, look towards the knees. Inhale to lower. Aiming to lift the chest and shoulder blades up off the carriage. Beautiful. Now if that curl up is too much, just keep your head and chest down like so. Totally optional to add in that curl up, but it is going to add that little extra spice for the core. So again, find your point of challenge, find where you feel good. We have one more layer here. Next time you curl up, can we hold? Adding 1 leg extension, 2 leg extensions, legs come back to tabletop, we lower down. To curl up, hold, extend the right leg, extend the left leg, bend, lower down. So adding 2 single leg extensions or bicycle legs as you hold that pull down and curl up if we can. That's your final layer here. We're going for 10. We're going to hold it up. Just those bicycles to finish here in 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it up. Let's go. Keep those bicycle legs going. Option to lower the chest here if you need. Let's keep those fingertips reaching towards your foot bar for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Quick little mini break. We have one more round to go after this, team. How are we feeling? Still with me here? Let's get set up for that final round for our mid-back series. Reaching those arms up, we're going to interlace our fingers now through both straps. So holding onto both hands, making a little fist with both hands. And now coming into our nutcracker. A little bit of a funky setup for this one. Lift your legs to tabletop once you have tension on the springs. Glue your big toes together. I want you to turn your knees out. So you have a nice big diamond between your knees and toes. Hold that diamond nice and still. We're going to dive our hands through. When you're ready, exhale, sweep those arms down. We dive those hands through the diamond. We curl up. Inhale, we lower. And again, exhale, curl up. Dive the hands. Inhale, lower. Whew. This one really gets into those deep core muscles. You're going to feel the burn after this. Not here for long. Again, if that curl up is not for you, just keep the head down. Focus on the arms. Legs do not move here. Reaching your hands as far as you can towards that foot bar. Feel those ribs glide down to meet the hips. Just here for 10 more seconds, team. We curl up for a static hold to finish. In 5, 4, 3, 2. On the next one, I want you to curl up and we hold just for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew, bring it down. Give those knees a quick little windscreen wipe. Release any tension in that lower back and the core. We're coming on up for another spring change. Moving back onto our single blue spring, so that one medium spring. When blue spring comes on, we're going to lower our headrest down and get into a bit of roll back work. So turning around to face towards your headrest, taking a seat on your carriage, feet on the headrest, nice and flat. Should be about a hand width distance between your bum and the back of the carriage, so you're not going to fall into the well when we do start to move the carriage here. Grabbing onto both of your straps now, and I want you to walk your hands up to holding on just above the clasp or just above the straps. Holding those arms nice and long. Roll the shoulders back and down and sit nice and tall on your sit bones here. Coming to a nice slow controlled roll back. We're going to inhale as you tuck the tailbone, rolling off the sit bones, rounding to the spine to roll back. Then nod the chin forward, sitting all the way back up nice and tall. Using those straps for support here. Inhale, we roll back off those sit bones, roll it back, C-curve the spine, ribs sink down to hips. Then we exhale, sit it all the way back up. Now, if you do want more support here, you walk your hands further up the ropes, away from the straps. The further you go, the heavier that blue spring is going to feel. And therefore, the easier this is going to be to sit all the way back up. Let's go for another 5. Then we're going to hold our roll back. In 3, in 2, and roll back and hold that beautiful C curve. Pulling that belly button down towards the back of your carriage. Holding here, we're going to come into some single leg floats. Float your right leg to tabletop, lower. Float your left leg to tabletop, and lower. Keep those shoulders relaxed, alternating from side to side. That's it, leaning back as far as you can control. Keep that belly drawing in. Beautiful, this is your first option. And if you want that extra support, walk your hands further up those ropes. Beautiful. If you'd like to level up, can we meet with both legs in tabletop? Hold that C curve. We tap our toes one at a time down to our headrest. Woo! This one is a bit of a balance challenge. So again, take it nice and slow. We're not rushing these movements. That's it. If that's too much, bring those feet back down and just lifting one at a time. Beautiful. We're here for another 10. Can we hold those legs in tabletop? We're coming into some chest flies to finish. In 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold those legs in tabletop. Option to keep them lifted or lower them both back down. Palms turning in. We open our arms out to the side. Inhale, we close. Exhale, open, chest fly. Inhale, close. Oh my goodness. Feeling the shakes here. Squeezing the upper back together. Really working on our deep core stabilizers here to open and close those straps. Just here, 15 seconds. Really focus on working that core, maintain that C curve. Option to lower one or both feet down. Last 6. You can do it, team. 5, 4, 3, 2, and oh my goodness, 1. Come on up. Woo! How are we feeling? My core is already on fire. We're going to grab on to our short box now and pop that on our carriage, getting into some plank work. So long edge goes up against your shoulder post. Make sure it's nice and even on the carriage. And let's get set up for some knee hovers. So you're going to kneel onto your carriage facing towards your box. For this one, we're going to bring our forearms onto the box and toes up against the edge of your platform. So bring that carriage out so your knees can come underneath your hips, and we want our elbows underneath our shoulders. Now pressing firmly into the box with those forearms, so pressing the box away from you, feel those shoulder blades separate. Now coming into some knee hovers. We're going to keep the carriage super still for these. So when you're ready, inhale, prepare, drawing up that core, find that neutral spine. Exhale, we hover our knees just an inch off the carriage. Inhale, we lower. Exhale to hover. Inhale to lower. Keeping that carriage nice and still, holding for that split second at the top before you lower those knees. Beautiful. Think like you're balancing a coffee cup or maybe a cocktail on your tailbone. We don't want that to spill, so keeping our lovely neutral spine. This is your first layer here in our plank series, or our first plank series, I should say. If you'd like to progress, come with me. We hold our next hover. Let's press out, find a plank, extending our legs. Bend our knees, come into that hover again. Drop the knees back down. That's your 1 rep. And again, hover, extend, bend, lower. Beautiful. Not only working on our core strength here, but also those shoulders. As you feel those shoulders getting nice and warm. But again, feel free to stay with just that hover if that feels better for you. Let's go 10 more seconds. Then option to level it up and just stick with that knee tuck to plank. In 3, in 2, and let's go. Can we hold that hover? Extend the legs. Exhale, pull it in. Extend and bend. Just 10 seconds here, team. You can do it. We have a quick little breather after this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring it in for 1. Whew. Round 1 done. Coming into our next variation for our plank work, coming into some pikes on our hands. So you're going to bring your hands now, that shoulder width apart, onto your box. Spreading your fingers nice and wide to evenly distribute the weight through those wrists here. And when you're ready, let's lift our knees and press all the way out into our plank hold. Tuck that tailbone, ribs draw down to hips. Now we're going to keep our heels lifted, stay up on our tippy toes for our pike. Exhale, we pike our hips up to the ceiling. Draw that carriage all the way in like you're folding yourself in half. Inhale, glide it back down into your plank. And again, exhale, pike. Hands stay frozen under your shoulders as you pike. Inhale to lower. Really good job, team. Stay up with those tippy toes. That's it. Think like you're trying to touch your tailbone or the tag of your tights up to the ceiling as you come into that beautiful pike. Eye gaze to knees. That's it, really nice. Now we're just sticking here for 10 more seconds. You've got 5. We hold our plank in 4, 3, 2. Hold our plank, holding here. Or if you want more, shoulder retractions. Glide that carriage out and in, hinging from those shoulders just for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pull it in. One more quick little reset here. Oh my goodness, on fire, doing so well, team. We have one more round here. This is an advanced round. Now, first option, you're going to keep your toes on your platform. Otherwise, we're going to level up and we're bringing our toes up onto our foot bar. Same setup as our previous pikes. Hands on your box, spread those fingers nice and wide. When you're ready, let's press out into our plank. Now either keep those toes up against your platform or we're leveling up. Our toes are coming up onto our foot bar. Oh my gosh, I'm going to regret this later. Coming into our pike again. Exhale, pike those hips up to the ceiling. Try and close that carriage. Inhale, we lower. Exhale, pike. Inhale, lower. Now we're going to turn this into a pike wheel. Next time you pike, hold. Bend your knees, come into that hover. Press out to your plank and repeat. Pike. Hover, drop the knees, plank. That's it, let's go 2 more reps like that. We reverse it after this one. You can do it, team. You can always stay on that platform if you need. Draw the carriage in. We pike the hips up from there. And we lower back into that plank, reversing that wheel, that's it. Knee tuck, pike, plank. Let's go 2 more reps, you can do it. Feel all those shakes. Last one, we're going to meet in our plank hold. Holding our plank one more time here. Breathing through it, hips are low. 5, 4, 3, 2, and bring it in for 1. Oh my goodness. How are we feeling, team? On fire. I did so well. We have 1 more round here to go of work. So it's going to all pop on 2 heavy springs now. So I've got 2 reds and a blue on my carriage just to anchor that carriage now to the platform for our box crunches so it's not going to move. I want you now to grab on to your dumbbell. We're going to be using that for our box crunches. Now, seated position. Shove your hips towards the back, but leave a little gap between your bum and the edge of the box. And we also have a strap at the front of our platform. Taking your toes under that strap. Flex the toes up to the ceiling. Heels are digging into the platform. Now what that strap is going to do, if you haven't used it before, it's going to anchor you to your box and to the carriage. So when we do start to roll back, we're not going to fall off the box. So trust that strap as long as you keep those toes flexed up to the ceiling. Bring our dumbbell to our chest, holding in both hands, nice and tall. Similar to our roll backs we did earlier. Inhale, we're going to roll back off those sit bones. C-curve the spine, rolling back, back, back. And then exhale, tuck the chin, nod the chest forward. We sit up nice and tall and repeat. Inhale, rolling off those sit bones. C-curve the spine as you roll back. Exhale, nod it forward, sitting up tall. Now, it's not about how far you can go back here. It's not a competition. It's just going as far as you need to feel your core switching on. Now, I see some people going all the way back sometimes, and that's not necessarily going to be better or strengthen your core more, it may actually cause you to disengage the core. So you just want to go to the point, you feel the core switching on, you feel the core working, and then you come back up. Beautiful. Now, if you want more here, we're going to add in the dumbbell. Next time you roll back, we're going to hold that C-curve, hold. Can you halo that dumbbell around your head, back to chest? We sit it on up and repeat. Lean it back, roll back, opposite way. Halo that dumbbell around the head, back to chest, all the way back up. That's your little advanced challenge. I feel like I've made a big mistake going with a 5 kilo dumbbell. Oh my goodness, I'm already feeling the shakes in the core. Oh, we're going with it. To keep alternating which side you start that halo. Let's go 10 more seconds, and then we're just going to hold it back. Option to keep that halo going. Let's try and keep our hips and quads nice and relaxed here as well. Last 4. We meet back in our roll back in 2. And 1. Hold that roll back. Halo right, halo to the left. That's it. Give me the last 8 seconds here. We have a quick little reset, a little break before our final sequence. 4, 3, 2, and up for 1. Whew. Oh my goodness. Core on fire and so on my shoulders. Bring that down back to your chest. We've got 1 more round to work into a bit of oblique work to finish here. So same setup. Keep those toes flexed to the ceiling, shoulders back. Coming into a Russian twist pyramid. We're going to inhale, roll it back, hold. Give me 2 Russian twists, 1 to each side. Back to center, sit on up. Next time you roll back, let's add 2 on. 4 Russian twists, 1 to each side. Sorry, 2 to each side this time, and come on up. Whew, already burning. And again, adding another 2. 3 to each side this time, total of 6. You got the point? We're going all the way up to 10. Take it at your own count here, your own pace. Next one, 8. Now once you get to 10, you pyramid back down. Oh my goodness, obliques on fire. Whew. Up to 10. Whew. That's it. We've got 20 more seconds working through our pyramid at your own pace. Beautiful. Final 10, team. See how far you can get in this pyramid before we hold it back. And you guessed it, just those Russian twists to finish. There in 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's hold it back, team. Keep those Russian twists going. We're here for 10. Final bit of work. You've got the last 5. Lean back a little further if you can. 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Oh my goodness, bring it on up. Pop that dumbbell to the floor. Bring your feet out of that strap. Let's have a quick roll down to finish class. Just stepping off to one side of your reformer again. Turning to face towards me, feet are about hip distance apart. Relax the shoulders and start to roll the chest forward. Roll the shoulders forward, soft bend to the knees as you peel your spine down. 1 vertebrae at a time, coming all the way down, as low as you can go, reaching towards the ankles or the floor. Let's grab onto the elbows here and take a nice little sway from side to side. And release any tension in the upper body, in the shoulders, and the lower back. Maybe nod the head yes, shake the head no. Releasing any tension there. When you're ready, releasing the arms and exhale to press through the heels. Slowly, slowly resecting the spine, 1 vertebrae at a time over the pelvis. And that is your workout done, team. Well done. You all did so well. I hope you enjoyed it. Please, if you enjoyed this workout, make sure you give this video a like so I know you enjoyed it. And be sure to subscribe to my channel because I have plenty more workouts coming. Make sure you don't miss them by subscribing, and I look forward to seeing you back here soon. Bye.